Hello, person. Hello, people. Hey, two mixed people. Right. We are on the 10th floor. We're gonna take a look at some stuff around here today. How's everybody doing? Oh, pigeons. All right, we'll hang out here while we're waiting for a couple people. This is, for those of you just joining us, this is the 10th floor of the City Museum. We're gonna go take a quick look around some of the, couple of the event spaces to see some of the materials that were used and some of the materials that are being stored. Take a look at the city. Gorgeous day. I know, right? From the balcony on the 10th floor of the museum. Hi, Nancy. All right. Let's see. Hopefully I don't lose you guys. I'm going to try and walk around inside. All right, we'll get started here. Hello. Juggle my notes here. So, I am Maria Castley. I'm the Chief Archivist and Tours Manager at City Museum. This is Musings, Stephanie and Maria. We are on the 10th floor of the City Museum, and we're taking a look at some of the materials, a little like behind the scenes viewing. So the 10th floor is not accessible to the public. It was windows off Washington, which was served as event spaces, so they would have like weddings. My cousin actually got married in this room, weirdly, which I just remembered. Hi, Greg. But right now, it's not open to the public. Windows off Washington moved out several years back. So right now we're using it as storage and offices. So we are in one of the event spaces right now. I'm going to turn around so you can kind of see a few of the pieces we'll talk about today. And as always, if you have any questions, let me know and I will do my best to answer. So we'll start off. These guys here, these are all soda, or they're Coca-Cola canisters. It might say it on some of them. Yeah. Coca-Cola Bottling Company. So these are all cut in half. These are what they would use for like draft soda, if you will. A lot of them were cut in half. Some of them are still whole. They are served as the walls all throughout the, you kind of call it all throughout the 10th floor. So this guy here, this was a steam pipe that was original to this floor. They tried to take it out, and it was so large and cumbersome that they ended up just keeping it up here and turning it into the bar. So I'll show the other end here. So yeah, this was, as far as I know, original to the building. That's what the director says. You can blame Rick if I'm wrong. And then these guys, it's more of our Hostess pan collection. If you watch some of the other videos, we have a lot of Twinkie pans, a lot of Ding Dong pans. When the Hostess factory went out of business several years ago, we ended up getting a lot of their pans at auction, and then they ended up getting bought by another company, and yeah, so they were started being produced again. But we have a ton of their pans that we use a lot of in walls and other installations. Let's see. So more marble. Got a lot more of that down in the garage as well. So these, if you're familiar with St. Louis, you may know there's a ton of houses made out of bricks. St. Louis had a really rich resource for clay deposits, so we ended up having a ton of the houses of really intricate brickwork. These are from Hydraulic Brick Company, which was started in, incorporated, hydraulic press bricks was incorporated in 1868, and they were in St. Louis. They started in the Lafayette Square area, if you're familiar with St. Louis, and by 1875 they were making 300 million bricks per year. That's what they said that they were making. So it was a huge business. It was right after the Civil War. And so, and if you're interested in finding out more about that, there's a really cool video by one of our friends, Bill Streeter. He's a local filmmaker. He did Bricks by Chance and Fortune. It's on Amazon, so you can check that out. I'll add the link to the description. And also, fun fact, this is like a St. Louis thing to say oh, who do you know? But apparently one of the eventual president of the Hydraulic Press Brick Company was the poet T.S. Eliot's father, which I did not know. And if you're interested in more in bricks, we also, on next Monday, Stephanie, my co-host and friend, is going to be doing a piece on that on bricks from the architecture, the artifact store on the 3rd floor. So definitely check back on Monday. These guys are their little baby organ pipes. Haven't found a home yet. Their bigger siblings are in the caves we use for our pipe organ, which I can really hear right now, oddly enough. This guy over here, this is a cart full of the Postal Service chutes. So we do have a couple of these on the 1st floor, but these haven't quite found a home yet. I know, right? Yeah, like I said, if you have any questions, even if I don't know the answer right now, I will get back with you, so don't be afraid to comment. Yeah, these are in various state of disrepair, but you can work some magic with those. Over here, there's some pieces of marble. We use a lot of marble throughout the museum. This apparently, again, the director told me this, so we'll go with it, is similar marble that they use in the Vatican. It's like a specific type of marble. Oh yeah, for sure. It's there's a ton, yeah, millions and millions of bricks and stuff. More marble. Here we have, for reasons I'm not sure what happened here, but this is a smattering of heels that ended up getting donated to the museum, which weirdly coincides with today's social media post about the heels. They ended up making a wall out of it out in the gift shop, which heels are important because this used to be the International Shoe Factory, and I believe later, well, and also Brown Shoe Factory at another point, so they, there's a big tie to footwear in the museum. And over here, hi Max. Over here, these are pieces that didn't quite make it into the Privy Museum, which, if you're familiar with that, that is located on the 3rd floor. That's by amateur archaeologist Jim Miners. So the Privy Museum is pieces of 19th century St. Louis ephemera that it was before trash collection was a thing. So people would just like throw stuff into like whatever holes. So these came from outhouses, from wells, from just, they would just kind of like bury stuff in the backyard. So there's a big collection of this down on the third floor, right outside of Toddlertown, I believe. So we'll go out here, more marble, can't have enough marble. This is actually a little bit funny. There's a dwindling pile of desks. Whenever you have to set up your office in the museum, they always just like, hey, go scrounge around for scrounge around for your furniture. So you just kind of like go through the museum and pick out whatever you think works. It's pretty awesome, actually. You get some really cool stuff. So this is the outside of a different venue space. These are actually gas meter covers that are set in concrete. Max might know where we got these from, I'm not sure. Yeah, Bridget, I'm sure, yeah, there's just bricks just everywhere. And it was so funny, right when, so like right before that documentary came out about the bricks in St. Louis, I was looking around like, man, there's just like, for some of these just like regular little 2-bedroom houses, there's some gorgeous brickwork in here. And then that came out, I was like, oh, I didn't realize how strong of a history we had tied to bricks in St. Louis. So, oh, there's me too. Oh. So these are all overhead projector screens, which some of you might not know what those are because they don't really use them anymore. But we have many of them, and this is one of my favorite walls in the museum, actually. I think it looks really awesome. Yeah. So, actually, how are we doing on time? Yeah, right? I know, it's a good documentary. Yeah, and it is available on Amazon. Bricks by Chance and Fortune by Bill Streeter, who's a lovely human being. Since we got a couple more minutes and there's still people checking it out, we'll go to the third room. Yeah, there's 3 event spaces altogether. We would like to reopen these. That's always the plan. So we'll see. This is, you can see if you've ever waited in line for the 10-story slide, this is the top of that. So you can get it when the roof's open. This is where you come down, a little atrium. I've got the staircase that goes up and the slides. Hi, Lori. We're up on 10. You can see too, there are sculptures on the other side of the window too. So this all goes up. Goes up here. And then, yeah, you want to have your wedding up here? Apparently the room we're coming in right now is where Stephanie, my co-host, friend and woman that hired me, had her wedding reception up here. So this is definitely the biggest event space. I am echoing in here. Sorry, I'm going kind of fast. So this has, I would say, probably the most sculptures in it. Some of the pillars. Really beautiful space. And then we have this guy, a little creature feature here. I'm not sure if this is air conditioning or just purely decorative, but Got this guy. We've got these leaves. We would have holiday parties in here sometimes. Except there's no air conditioning or heat, so that got a little tricky occasionally. And let's see if I can move this a little bit. Oh, that's awesome, Lori, that your daughter's wedding reception was there. Yeah, we actually, my husband and I got married our reception was on the 3rd floor in Architecture Hall. Oh, Lance, yeah, when they do open the roof, we'll see. They haven't set a date for that quite yet. Everything's a little crazy this year, as you might imagine. So this is the bar in the 3rd hall. And all these spaces, which I did not realize were here until this year, I'm ashamed to say, were all drawn in by Bob Castley, one of the founders of City Museum. Take a look at these. Yeah, so anyone just joining us, we're up on the 10th floor. And what used to be Windows Off Washington, they're all event spaces that are not, at this point, open to the public. We use them for storage and offices and stuff like that. The last space. Let's see. I think. Also, if you've ever been here to throw pumpkins off the roof, this is where we take you to. It's more like leather scraps. Got some bins of that. And just in case you thought there weren't enough shoe heels, you can make tons of walls with these, which I think that we should. So many. We don't do anything halfway here, if you haven't noticed. Alright, so we'll take a look outside and then, hopefully, and then we'll end it for today, I think. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so, yes, I know, so many shoe heels. I actually didn't realize there were a little terrifying. Yeah, this is where you would we usually have the dumpster set up to throw the pumpkins. And then if you take a look over here, that is Monstrous City, which I just learned was named by Stephanie Von Drasik, which is impressive because she also named the show, so she knows what she's doing. Yeah, another gorgeous look of downtown. Not so gorgeous look at the balcony, but we're working on it. And yeah, So thank you guys so much for joining. On Friday, I've been working on a driving tour. Bob Castley, before he started City Museum, worked he and his wife Gail, who also co-founded the museum, had a company, Castley & Castley, and they would do a lot of architectural sculpture, not just around the St. Louis area, but a lot of it was based around St. Louis. And so I've been going through and creating a Google map, which we do not have available quite yet, but I want to show you a little bit about some of their work around St. Louis, and I've been taking some photos, and hopefully we'll have that available. But yeah, I think it'll be good. I'm excited about it. So yeah, check back at 4. You can see some of the work outside of City Museum, and I will, thank you guys so much. And check out Monday too. Stephanie will have her show, and you can take a look in the artifact store on the 3rd floor. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Take care of yourselves, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.